Shalom, Israel. This is Bishop Nathaniel. I want you to know that you can view all our Sabbath classes live on IUIC TV. That's right, I said on IUIC TV. Download the app today. Shalom.
Hey, what's wrong with you, man? You ain't subscribed yet? IUIC Atlanta Burning 2.0. What you waiting on? Get it done. Do it now.
Hey, get them clicks, get them likes, and subscribe. Do it now.
You and the brother made mention that, hey, we came from the west coast of Africa, right? How did we get here from the west coast of Africa before you leave? Ships, right? Did that happen to any other nation? It only happened to the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and the Native American. Who got Indian in their family? Native American. You got Native American in your family?
I'm not sure.
You're not sure? What about you? You know that happened to your people too? When the Spaniards, the conquistadors, Columbus, Balboa, and them came, they took some of your people back to Spain. So it reflects the so-called natives that ran around Georgia and parts of the East Coast. Those are God's chosen people. That's the tribe of Gad. Read what you have real quick before our brother takes off. Hold that.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 68. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
Now, we just read the history. Officer Aiden just went over the history of how the children of Israel came out of Egypt. Moses gave them the laws. Yeah, come on, take pictures, family. This is all history. And they try to deny and hide our history. Moses gave the children of Israel specific laws, statutes, and commandments to keep. We as a hard-headed ass people, we didn't keep them. Now when you look around the conditions today in Atlanta, Georgia, we are the last hired, first fired. We're killed, the Emmett Tills, the Sandra Blands. Everything that you see happening, drugs, all type of debauchery, fornication, whoremongering, murders in our community is because we went against our Lord. We went against God. Wow. These other nations, the white man, the Chinese man, they're above us in all things. They own everything. Wow. The man you work for, where's our businesses? We don't have our own business. We do, we have sprinkles of it, but we're not the majority. You understand what it's saying? So it said God will bring us into Egypt again with ships. Read.
By the way, whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
You would not see your homeland, nor would you see the land of Egypt again. That Pharaoh was killed in the Red Sea with Moses. The Lord says through Moses, you're not going to see that landmass of Egypt. But I'm going to bring you into a new Egypt, a spiritual Egypt known as Babylon the Great. Who got a dollar? You got a dollar on you? Who got a dollar bill? Somebody got a dollar bill? Give our brother, let these brothers see real quick before he goes. They got to see this. Give him a dollar bill and turn it around on the back, because I don't see it on the sign. Read that part again and give me the A, because Egypt is synonymous for bondage. The word Egypt just means bondage. You got to go to damn work today on the Sabbath. To hell with that alarm clock. That's bondage. You are the God on the face of this earth, man. We ain't supposed to be working for our oppressors. They're supposed to be serving us. What do you see on the back of that dollar? A pyramid. A pyramid. This is spiritual Egypt. Just like this is spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah. Sodomy. Man-on-man love running rampant through this American system. This is evil in the eyesight of God. So Moses says, since you didn't want to listen, I'm going to take you back and place you back in spiritual Egypt. But how did we get to America? Read that part again.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
We got here, our forefathers and foremothers were sold. 95, sold to Master Smith, Master Charles, right here at the underground, right downtown. The auction blocks are right downtown in Atlanta, Georgia. But we want to get high. We want to get high at the auction blocks. Meanwhile, your people were sent through here, through these train lines all throughout Georgia, and sold as cargo slave ship. That only happened in one nation of people. And only all the other nations profit off of our captivity, as they do this day. Now me and you hate each other. Meanwhile, we're the gods of the Bible. All the prophets were black, man. You won't find a white image nowhere in this Bible except for the oppressors of our people. That's it. Exodus 20 and 2. Let's find out, because I made a statement. I said Egypt means the house of bondage. Read what you got.
Exodus chapter 20 and verse 2.
Read.
I am the Lord that God.
So God is real specific. I am the Lord your God. And he also mentions, he says, and none else. But you, so-called black man, keyword I keep saying so-called. Why? Because black is the color of your pants. I'm looking at a man that looks like the ground. Why? Because Adam was made from the dust of the ground. The darker, the deeper in the dust you go, the darker it gets. Point blank up here, we all the gods on the face of this earth. Read.
Which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt.
The history Moses was used to bring us out of Egypt. Go ahead.
Out of the house of bondage.
So Egypt is known for what?
Out of the house of bondage.
Now we're in spiritual bondage. Our minds are warped. All types of philosophies, you can put that down, family. All types of philosophies and crap that they gave our forefathers and foremothers when they were slaves. If your slave master was a Baptist, you were a Baptist. His slaves were Baptists. Think about it. The time frame of 1608, 1830, 1863, 1872, where were we? In chains! But now today we say, I'm a Christian. Hey, brother, what's your nationality? I'm a Baptist. Oh, you won't find that in the Bible. When Moses came down from Mount Sinai, he didn't say be a Seventh-day Adventist. He didn't say be a Baptist. He didn't say be a Jehovah's Witness. He didn't say be a Mormon.
Right.
Where do these things come from? They come from your oppressor, Islam.
Right.
Okay? All this is oppressive state, and now it's pushed to the prison system.
Right.
To keep a Negro out your ass, brothers have to become Muslims.
Check it out.
Hey, Rastafarianism. So who started the Baptist was your oppressor, John Smith. Joseph Smith started the Mormon movement. A woman, Ellen G. White, started the Seventh-day Adventist cult.
Right.
Charles Taze Russell started the Jehovah's Witness. You were slaves during this time. You had no say-so. Hell, you could barely get enough food to eat. You was living off rations. But how did you become these things? Let's see that. Give me Deuteronomy 28:1. Give me that. Yes, right there. Come on.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1.
So now remember, when you read the book of Deuteronomy, which these pastors won't, why? Because your history is in here.
That's right.
Your history is in here. From 1 to verse 15, Moses is giving instructions to the children. You should write this down if you got a pen and a piece of paper, that flyer. So you can recite this back to your children and study it for yourself. Moses is giving straight direction from verses 1 to 15 of the blessings if we keep God's laws.
Right.
From 15 to 68 is the curses that will befall us if we broke God's laws. Read verse 1.
Verse 1. And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
So Moses is saying, if you listen diligently and hearken to the voice of your Lord, that all these blessings will come upon. Do our people listen to anything nowadays, or are we just stubborn and hard-headed, man? We're some hard-headed ass people. You can, hey, my kids is hard-headed as hell, so you can't tell me nothing. That's the mentality that we have.
Wow.
But we got to come out of the mind state and come back to the way that we were. Remember, he just read it in Deuteronomy 7:6, that we are holy people. Holy means to be set apart from all nations and all religions. We are the top, they're the bottom. We'll prove that. Read on.
To observe, to do all his commandments.
No, there was a stipulation there.
To observe and to do.
To observe and to do. Yeah, I love the Lord thy God. I love Christ. Well, God says keep the Sabbath day holy. I ain't got to do that. I got a relationship with God. Right. Well, God said to have fringes on your foot. I ain't got to do that. God knows my heart. Hey, God said we're not to shave our beard. I ain't got to do that. God knows my heart. But God says you got to do what he told you to do. Those are commandments. Christ had a beard. Christ wore fringes. Why is Creflo run around a three-piece suit on a Learjet? I didn't see Christ doing that. Christ was on foot, getting the gospel out. What is Creflo doing for the community? You seen Old National? Creflo's church, the best thing on damn Old Nat.
Bring it up.
Huh?
I don't listen to no TV.
All praise to the Most High. But listen to the Bible. Read.
To observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high.
Are we on high as a people? And I'm not talking about methamphetamines. I'm talking about, are we on high status-wise? No, brother. We're not. We're the last at the bottom damn pole. How we built this nation. But then all these other nations can come on here and get the best of the best, set up businesses, and we're looked at as the base. Why? Because the Lord sent these people against us because of disobedience. Give me verse 37 and verse 51 real quick for our brother. 49, 2 and down. Read.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment.
What did God say we would become amongst these other nations?
An astonishment.
An astonishment. What is an astonishment?
Amazing. Something astonishing.
Astonishment?
Yeah, astonishment is.
My gosh, damn,
yeah,
huh?
yeah,
Wow, look at it.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Amazing.
Look at her. Is that spandex? Why is she out here naked? Oh my God, look at this brother over here. Is he over there tweaking at the corner? Look at these niggas, it's crazy. Read on.
A byword.
A byword. What's a byword? The officer just brought it out to you. Flip that over.
Who?
The officer just brought it out to you.
What is
A byword. B-Y. Byword. What's a byword? You don't know?
A byword?
A byword. We didn't know what a byword is. Read it one more time.
And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb, and a byword.
A byword. B-Y-W-O-R-D. A byword is being called outside. Right. Outside of your nationality. Your national race. So what do we call ourselves? Hey, let me ask you a question. What's your nationality, fam? Black. Okay. What's your nationality, my sister?
Black.
Black. Okay. What's your nationality?
My nationality?
Yes.
Nationality?
Nationality.
Nationality? Where I was born in America. I'm American.
So American. So where's that word, the name American, came from?
Where America came from?
You don't know. How do you can't claim something you don't know? The word America came from an Italian navigator, a white man, by the name of Amerigo Vespucci. Africa was the title of Leo Scipius Africanus. He fought during the Punic Wars. Those are two white men. We don't come from two white men. White people can't produce black kids.
Right.
But a black man can produce a white child. You understand what I'm saying? So we have become bywords. I just asked my brother, what is your nationality? I'm black. Well, black is the color of my pants. Where's the land of black?
Right.
Where's the land of African American? We discontinue from who we are. Our oppressors deemed us African American. Our oppressors said, you a black man, you a Negro, you a coon, you colored, you a spit, you a porch monkey. Those are bywords. God never called you bywords. God called him a child of Israel. God called that sister right there a daughter of Sarah. She's an Israelite according to the Bible.
Bring it out.
Read what you got. Come on, read that again.
And thou shalt become an astonishment.
So now, family, what I'm bringing out is we as a nation of people are astonishments. We're all over damn world. So world star, oh, they're fighting. Single baby fathers and mothers. Oh, she's twerking on a car. Now we're astonishments for the camera. That's the best we got? To get freaking high and freaking have our sisters shaking. That's all we got? That's all we have as a people. That's all the other nations know us for, being damn niggas. That's it. Read on.
A proverb.
Now we're a proverb. What's a proverb? What's a proverb, sis? What's a proverb? You don't know? What's a proverb, my brother? What's a proverb, fam?
It's like something that could be. It's like a proverb could be something that could be.
A proverb is a wise saying. Like this, like this. Like this. All y'all niggers know how to do is eat watermelon and spit out kids all day. All y'all niggers do is eat chicken. That's a proverb that they have amongst us as a people. It's a wise saying. White people been saying that about us. Huh? It's just a witty way of what they say. A wise saying. You understand what I'm saying? That's what they claim it. A proverb. Read on.
And a byword.
And a byword. What is a byword?
Among all nations.
The Africans call us a kata. White people call us colored. Those are bywords, okay? Amongst all nations. All nations have a name for us outside of our God-given name.
Bring it out.
African American comes from two white people. West Indies or Indian. Indian means savage or slave.
Right.
Okay? Puerto Rican, rich port. Cuban, Dominican, all these were given by the oppressors, the conquistadors, upon our people.
Teach.
But out of the 18 nations in the Bible, you won't find African American. You won't find Jamaican. You won't find Haitian. You won't find Brazilian.
Right.
You won't find Puerto Rican. We got to know what God calls us. And the kingdom of heaven is only for the people that I see standing before me.
Right.
The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Sis, what's your nationality, sis?
Black, white.
Black and white. What's your father?
Japanese, Cherokee, Indian, Puerto Rican.
What's your father?
My father is black.
We reading out the Bible.
Black and Indian. What was his father? Native American?
Yes.
You're from the tribe of Gad. This is going back to what I said. That's our sister. Come here, sis. Look right here. They would call you an American Indian or a Native American today, right? God calls you the tribe of Gad. You brothers and sisters were already over here before the tribe of Judah came. You guys had already discovered this landmass before the conquistadors came, enslaved the Cherokees, enslaved the Seminoles, enslaved your brothers and sisters. Y'all was already here, but God calls you the tribe of Gad, the children of Israel. You are not Indian. Indian means savage or slave. You're not an Indian. You're a daughter of Sarah from the tribe of Gad. Habakkuk 2:18 real quick. We're going to come back because our people don't know. This is our daughter here. This is your daughter here. But here it is. Let me ask you a question, sis. What is that on your neck?
A cross.
Where do I find where a cross at in the Bible? Bring it out. Is it in there?
No.
Well, why we wear it?
I guess because Jesus died on it first.
But remember, the point is that Christ defeated the cross. Christ laid down his life on the cross to give us life, right? The children of Israel. The cross has been around way before Jesus. So let me ask you a question. We got brothers in the hood that die every day from an AK-47, a 22 round. Right. Hell, who's that? Rich homie Quan died from an overdose. Are we going to walk around with a pill on our neck or whatever he overdosed from? No, sister, we're not. That is a Roman pagan custom. The T stood for Talmuds. That was a god that was not our gods. We're not to worship that. Remember, no graven images? So what do you think you should do with that cross? Let's see what God says, okay? I don't want to speak because a lot of these pastors run their mouth and never back it up. They lie. And that's why our people are in the condition who they are now. Now the Spirit of the Lord is back on the earth and we're waking up. That's right. No more being a nigga. No more being a single mother. No more being a single father. No more not laying down. Hey, let me ask you, are you married? Why?
I don't know.
No, what do you mean you don't know? Is the father in her life?
Yeah.
Is the father living with you?
No.
Why? That's the issue, sis. And it's not to harp on you, but you're learning and we're going to come out of this, okay? Because the man that you lay down with the first time in your life should be the only man you continue to lay down with the rest of your life. That father, that baby needs her father. We shouldn't be running around getting our sisters pregnant. All right, my brother, be safe. Getting our sisters pregnant and then just leaving them. He should be in the house. You understand what I'm saying? We got to fix this, sis. So my job is to tell you, in turn, you got to help me to get out here and spread this gospel to these younger sisters. Come and learn. Come meet our wives. Well, all these men up here are married. So there ain't no game. We ain't trying to. No, we want you to come back to what God says. Read what you have real quick for our sister. What's your name, sis?
Jazz.
Jazz. Hey, sis, how you doing? I'm speaking to our sister Jazz about how do we go about stopping single-family homes, okay? So if you want to, come on close. We don't bite. We fam. I just don't want you to get hit because these Negroes out here is crazy. Read what you have.
Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 18.
For our sister Jazz.
What profit is the graven image?
Jazz, what profit is there in the graven image? Read.
That the maker thereof have graven it.
We don't make those images. They were given to us by our oppressors. Read.
The molten image. And a teacher of lies.
What comes with that cross is this image. Who is this? Jazz, help me. Who is that?
Jesus.
That's Jesus? You believe in that? You got this on your wall?
No.
You don't? Is it on grandma on the wall, your mama wall? But you see it's in your church though, right?
Yeah.
Is that correct according to the Bible?
No.
How you know?
Because I know.
You know. You know what? Internally, Jazz, in your spirit, you know. But that cross, you know that ain't right either. Let me show you. Read what you got. Let's see who this is, okay? Read.
Come on. Revelation chapter 1 and verse 1. The revelation of Jesus Christ.
So my sister Jazz, we're reading the revealing of Christ. What Christ looks like by John the Revelator. Read.
Which God gave unto him to show unto his servant.
Who's the servant? You're a servant. He's a servant. I'm a servant. The children of Israel are God's servants. Right. Read on.
Things which must shortly come to pass. And he sent it and signified it by his angels unto his servant John.
Now let's drop down. Let's get to the nitty gritty, Jazz. What's the baby name? What's the baby name? Huh? Huh? Onyx. Boo boo. This for you too. Read.
Revelation chapter 1 and verse 14.
Listen close.
His head.
His head, Jazz.
And his hair.
His hair's, Jazz.
Were white like wool.
When you look at this image, does this image have white woolly hair? Okay, well that's strike one. Who today on the face of the planet has woolly textured hair, Jazz? I'm looking at it, Jazz. I'm looking at you. This brother has woolly textured hair. That image there has woolly textured hair. The brother's beard is woolly and textured. I cut mine, but it's woolly and textured. So let's strike one on that bastard here. Let's get some more. Let's get some more. Let's get some more, Jazz.
I gotta go.
Hold on, I got one more for you. Read.
His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his
It
eyes
said Christ's eyes.
were as a flame of
They
fire,
were flame. They're red. The outsides were red. Go ahead.
and his feet
And Christ's feet. John is going to get specific. Go ahead.
like unto fine brass.
Jazz, what is the color of fine brass?
Brown.
Brown, right? Does his texture match what John is seeing? Especially that picture there. Heck no. But he's gonna give you some more. Go ahead.
As if they burned in a furnace.
Jazz, if I burn anything in a furnace, what color does it come out?
Black.
Black. So wait a minute, what is going on with this image, my sis? Well, Jazz, what's happening? Talk to me. Somebody lying. Sis, that cross, you should take it off, keep the chain, but toss the cross.
Okay.
No, I'm serious. That's what you should do.
Okay. I hope y'all don't post this.
Post what? Jazz. It doesn't matter if we post it.
Cause I don't look up the part.
It don't matter about you looking up the parts. Sis, it's not what you look like. It's about repenting in your soul. You get in the kingdom.
That's right.
You get in the kingdom and doing right, sis. That's the point. Let me tell you something, Jazz. You know how it could be that you don't look the part? It's because according to the eyesight of God, you're out of order. You should be married. You shouldn't have a cross on.
Right.
You should have a dress on. And today's the Sabbath.
Right.
Let's start there. I don't give a damn. Don't give a damn what other people view you. Your view has to be according to what God wants to see.
Right.
So don't worry about it. We ain't knocking you. I'm not here to knock you. Hey, my wife didn't have it all together, but eventually she repented and got right. Right? So sis, we got a flyer. Our information on the back. Jazz, come and learn.
Okay.
Tell the baby father to come with you and learn.
Okay.
Do you understand that? All right, Gad. All right, sister. Come on back.
What is a nation?
Nation is men leading by example. Nation is family. Nation is community. Nation is children with role models. Nation is unity. Nation is you.
And finally,